Hello students, welcome to our English class. I am Miss Annie Itur and today we are going to learn the poem that is the 3.1 The Plate of Gold by James Henry Leigh Hunt. The Plate of Gold by James Henry Leigh Hunt is a poem about man's love for God. Through this poem, Hunt aims to make people understand that service towards mankind is true service towards God. Only a man who loves all human beings alike can love God to the fullest. Now, let's get started with the poem. About the poet James Henry Leigh Hunt, best known as Leigh Hunt, he was the English critic, poet, essayist, journalist, editor, writer, as well as a prominent figure of the Romantic movement in England. Hunt co-founded The Examiner, a leading intellectual journal expounding radical principles. He was the center of the Hampstead-based group that included William Hazlitt and Charles Lamb, known as the Hunt Circle. He wrote poetry of varied forms such as satires, narrative poems, short lyrics, sonnets, and poetic dramas. His works are famous for their expressive descriptions as well as soulful qualities. Patriotism, love for nature, and friendship were often the theme of this poem. Hunt was born on 19 October 1784 in Southgate, London, United States, and was died on 28 August 1859 at Putney, London, United Kingdom. Poem 3.1 The Plate of Gold from your English Bhalbharti textbook. The stanza starts from page number 57 to 58, that is from one day there fell till gold of charity. Now let's get started with the poem. One day there fell in great Banaras temple court a wondrous plate of gold, whereon those words were writ, to whom lovest best, a gift from heaven. Thereat. So once in this paragraph it means that once in Banaras city, which is in India, so there in temple court. Now temple court means open space. So there a wondrous plate of gold fell, and on that it was written. Now here writ means write. So here on that it was written, to whom loveth best. That means this plate should belong to one who loved me the most, and this plate is the gift that is from the heaven to whom who loveth the best. The priest made proclamation at the midday hour. Each day let those assemble who for virtue deem the right to heaven's gift the best. We will hear the deeds of mercy done so adjourn. So now the priest in the temple, that is the Rishi, you can say, made a proclamation. Proclamation means a public statement or declaration. That the priest declared that we have got a plate of gold, a gift from God, and this plate is to that person who loves God very much. So the priest is telling everyone that if you think you have always done good in life and love God so much, or doing any good work, that you all can come and tell us about your deeds, and then we'll decide to whom we should give this plate and who is the best or who love God more. Then we'll decide that this plate should be given to which person. So by the midday hours, that is in the afternoon, 12 o'clock you can say, now your deems means considered regard. So the priest tells everyone to come at that time and will decide that who is right or who is have done the good deeds. Then we'll give that golden plate to that person whoever belongs to uh, that particular plate. Your adjustments considered and declared. The news ran swift as light, and soon from every quarter came nobles and mulsis, hermits, scholars, holy men, and all renowned for gracious or for splendid deeds. Meanwhile, the priest in solemn council sat and heard what each had done to merit best the gift of heaven. So far a year the claimant came and went. So this news that the plate of gold has been found in Banaras temple, and this plate will be given only to that person who loves God the most. So this news spread like a light, and ran sweet as light means the news spread by mouth to mouth by each person, and that also very fast. And so people from every quarter means corner. So people came from every corner, including nobles and munsis, hermits, scholars, and holy men. So now your nobles means rich people belonging or born in rich families. In British, Indian munsis are known as special teachers. Hermits means the one who led all the richness family, means they left everything and goes and stays alone as a regional disciple, or you can say guru. And scholars are those who are highly educated, we can say as learned. Then holy men who had left whole world belonging or enlightening people who have attended God divine knowledge, we can call them as saint. So, and all the renowned for glorious or for splendid deeds. So all these people, whoever are renowned, well known or very famous in their good works and kind deeds, belonging to all caste and categories, everyone had present there. And all these people were coming and telling all their deeds to the priest. And the priest used to sit and listen to all people solemnly, means seriously. And they were listening and then they were deciding whose work is the best and better. Merit means best work. So this was done for a year, and the claimant came and went. Claimant means those who states the right to get something. Next. At last, after a patient weighing of the worth of all, the priest bestows the plate of gold on one who seems the largest lover of the race, whose whole esteem within the year had been parted among the poor. So at last, Miss finally, whole year by listening people's deed and by judging their deeds, the priest finally made a decision. Patient winging means not taken any decision in haste. Means they have not taken any decision in hurry. Patiently they have listened everything to all the people whoever came and told their deeds, and looking at each and every particular deed, finally they made decision that to whom this plate should be given. So they choose one man. This man has given all his states, all properties to the poor people. So they thought that this man loves God so much that he has given everything to the poor, means he has parted means distributed everything to the poor people, and he has not kept anything to himself. So he must be the best, and that is why the priest thought of bestowing the plate to that particular person. Bestowed means presented as a gift. This man, all trembling with his joy, advanced to take the golden plate, with lo, at his finger first touch, it changed into Basset lead. All stood aghast, but when the hapless Clement dropped it clanging on the floor, heaven's garden was again transformed to shining gold. So they called this man, and he was very happily in joy that God has chosen me and the priest has chosen me to take this gift. And as he moved to take the plate and touch his finger to the plate, it suddenly changed to a basset leaf. Basset leaf means it changed into a cheapest quality metal. So as it turns into cheapest metal, everyone stood aghast. Aghast means shocked and horrified. So everyone got very shocked. But the hapless means unfortunate. You can say that as the hapless, as soon as the Clement dropped the plate clanking on the floor, means as it fall on the ground, it made a clanging sound. Heaven's garden was again transformed into shining plate. So as he dropped the plate on the ground, again it was transformed into gold. So God doesn't want that this plate should be given to this man. So that is why it had become into a cheap metal by his touch. So far, another 12 months, said the priest and judge. Thrice they awarded, thrice did heaven refuse the gift. Meanwhile, a host of poor maimed beggars in the street lay all about the temple gate in hope to move that love whereby each claimant hoped to win the gift, and well for them it was if gold be charity. So students so far means till now first 12 month had gone, and they had choose one man who had given all his property to poor, but God did not accept him as the claimant. So next 12 months means second year had also passed, but still people were coming and telling their deed. So priest judged that who must be the best after listening their deeds. So like this they judged thrice, three times, and three times this plate was rewarded. But three times this plate refused the gift of heaven to hand over the three claimants. So, meanwhile, a host of poor maimed beggars, maimed means permanently damaged, crippled. So, like this, there were many beggars who couldn't walk, sit, see, or talk. So, like this, there were many beggars who had come on the road. Why? Because in temple, many people were coming to tell their deeds. So, as they were coming, they were donating to the poor, and they were raining their coins towards them, to all the beggars. So they were thinking that if we do all this, this shows that how much they love God and how much they are donated to the beggars. And because of this all, the beggars had come on the street. And all the clement who were coming, they were thinking that if now I will give to beggars, then God will be pity on him, and he will give his heaven gift for me. And they were thinking that if by doing this charity will God give us gold, then why we will not do this charity. So we will love the charity to rain the coins or give everything to the poor people. So your students, the summary of this poem is that a plate of gold is inscribed with a message to be gifted to the most virtuous person as a gift from God was one found in temple, and the priest awarded it three times to the poor, to the people, and they believe that he must be virtue and merciful, and that is why they handed over to him. But what happened as he uh, took the plate, it turned into lead, and the poor had uh, given the plate to the beloved gift of heaven, to the one who has loved God the most. So from here, the poem conveys the message that we don't have to do great deed, but small work of kindness will make this place of heaven like an heaven on the earth. That's all for today. I hope students you have understood the lesson. Sorry, poem. Let's do some figures of speech from your poem itself. The first one day there fell in great Banaras temple court a wondrous plate of gold. So here the figure of speech is imaginary because the poet uses descriptive imaginary to make the poem appealing for the reader. Also, inversion is the figure of speech because the words in the line have been rearranged for poetic effect. The correct order should be one day a wondrous plate of gold fell in the temple court of Banaras. Now the second one, the news ran switched as light and soon from every quarter came. The figure of speech is personification because a non-living thing's news has been given the human quality of running. Also, the another figure of speech is simile because there is a direct comparison between the speed and which the news spread and the speed of light. The third one, so far a year the claimant came and went. The figure of speech is antithesis because two opposite words came and went has been used in same line to emphasize the point that a lot of people came to claim the plate of gold but returned empty-handed. Evaluation first question. Answer in one word. First one. Where had the plate of gold fallen? Answer is the plate of gold had fallen in the great Banaras temple court. Second one, who were the claimants who came to tell their deeds? Answer is the claimant who came to tell their deeds were mulsis, hermits, scholars and holy men. Third one, what happened after the claimant touched the plate of gold? Answer is the as the claimant touched the plate of gold, it turned into basest metal. Fourth one, why were the beggars on the road? Answer is the claimant who came to the temple was showering the coins on the beggars, and because of that, the beggars were on the street. Fifth one, who received the plate of gold? Answer is the person who had distributed his entire esteem among the poor within the year received the plate of gold from the priest. According to the priest, he was the largest lover of the race. That's all for today. I hope students you have understood the lesson as well as the figures of speech and the question answers which we have done today. Thank you students. Remain safe and God bless you.